Good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning. It is good to see you. And my dear friend Eva is going to be joining me in a minute. So hope you've had glad that you're able to join us this morning. So if you would like to join us in this Zoom experience and actually interact with us, I am going to provide you guys a link so that you can actually join us in real time, which is kind of cool. So let me give you this link so you can join in on us. And that way, if you had any questions at all, this class typically lasts about half hour, 40 minutes. And if you want to ask us in real time any questions, we would love to hear from you. Love to hear, your comments or questions. And I'm sure we have some fitness questions you'd like to ask. So glad you're able to do this. We, Eva and I have known each other a long time. It's been a great experience. And she's here now. Glad she's here right now. She's coming on in. And I was just talking to everybody about why we decided to do this kind of Eva. Hi, Eva. Good morning.
Good morning. How is everybody?
Good.
Good,
So,
good.
I was just wanted to talk about why we made a decision to do this in the first place.
Yeah, right.
I think it's kind of fun, and I think adds a little variety, right?
Yeah, I also think that we were kind of sitting here talking about we're all at home right now, and this is a nice way to connect together and kind of meet people where they are. Obviously, we have no choice, right? But also we talked a little bit about we're all coming from very different circumstances. And so this kind of creates a way of, having something for yourself that's uniquely yours. Like you can make it, whatever you need when we're here, showing
Absolutely.
up. Yeah.
Well, we usually start with me.
Okay.
Would you like to start this time?
Sure, I'd love to. I'm gonna just turn up my volume just a little bit so you guys can hear me really well. And yeah, I'll get us started this morning.
Excellent. Cool. Well, good morning, Eva.
Good morning. So we'll make our way over towards our mats or our floors or wherever we are. Go ahead and just take a comfortable seated position for yourselves. Something close to easy seat. So it might be your legs crossed. If you're working towards your lotus pose, maybe you've got one foot starting to come up on your thighs, or they're just putting them into the floor, maybe stretching them long in front of you. And then go ahead and let's put our hands down to our knees because we're coming out of the weekend. And this helps us create a little bit of more grounding and stability in our lives. And I want you to really focus on your sits bones. Maybe you've moved the fleshiness out from underneath yourself. So you can really feel connection from the bone to the earth. And then raising all the way through the spine, feeling your shoulders start to go up towards your ears, and then just let them soften back down. As your neck's allowed to grow a little bit longer, eyes grow heavy, and if you're comfortable, go ahead and close them. Take a big breath in, and just big release out, slowly let it go. Take another breath in, this time for 4. Exhale, slow it down for 5. Now switching into an Ujjayi breath, think of breathing in through your nostrils. And exhale out through the nose for 5. Setting up this smooth breath for yourself as you breathe in. And slow release for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set just for you. Go ahead and keep those eyes closed and just wiggle your fingers. Maybe take a head roll all the way over to the right, starting to work out the weekend. And then taking a head roll over to the left. Hearing little pops, maybe some shoulder rolls backwards, and then bringing them forward. And softly flutter your eyes back open. We'll shift our weight so that our feet are going to come through our center, and you'll walk your hands forward so you find a tabletop position. So I want you to think of your hips stacked over your knees. Your palms will find the earth. Shoulders are going to come over, just hovering in front of those wrists. Scoop the belly in and try to feel as though you're elongating your spine from the crown of your head all the way out through your tailbone. Just stay for 1 minute holding that belly, creating that stability that we created in the beginning of class, really finding the earth with your hands and your knees and even the tops of your feet. Take your right leg and kickstand it back behind yourself so that the toes are really firm in the earth. Engage your low belly and lift off, rising the heel to the back of yourself. Big breath in here, using that Ujjayi breath. Exhale, hold. Big breath in, extend that heel just a little bit further. And now exhale, think of the knee coming in towards your nose. Stay. Big breath in, stretch that right leg back. And now exhale, step it between your palms, coming into this little crescent lunge position. Shift your weight ever so slightly forward so that you're coming through the hip flexor. Knees should be in line with the toes. You can stay here and feel as though your heart's pulling forward, or go ahead and start to rise up as we take a breath in, palms coming to the thigh. Exhale, stay. Big breath in. And exhale, plant your hands back into the earth. And we're going to shift our knee back below ourselves, coming into that tabletop position, but we won't stay here. I want you to place all your weight into that left hand. And the knees start to rock towards your left side so that they kind of cradle yourself in this folded position, and we'll come into a modified side plank. So you're thinking of lifting up out of your side body, weight in the knee and in the palm of the left hand. Big breath in, maybe look up towards the sky. Exhale, think of holding your belly tight. Inhale, straight line from the top of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Exhale it out. And then go ahead and gently place your hand back into the earth, shifting your weight into the knees and then back on the floor, opening the knees wide again, tabletop position. This time we'll pull through chest and goes towards the sky, belly drops towards the earth for cow. Big breath in. Exhale, round the spine out for cat. Finding that neutral spine, engage your low belly and kickstand the left toes back behind yourself so they're really rooted in the earth. Palms firm, fingers wide. Engaging your low belly, feeling a line draw from your heel all the way to the crown of your head. And go ahead and lift off the earth. Big breath in. Exhale, hold. Last one here. Breathing in. And then exhale, knee to nose. Shoot it back behind yourself. Big breath in. Exhale, sweep it through, this time stepping between the palms, shifting a little bit forward in that hip flexor. Again, you can either stay on the floor, this side might be a little different for you, or go ahead and rise up into that little low crescent lunge. Breathing in, chest lifts up. Exhale, hold. Another big breath in. Feel expansion in your upper chest, through your ribs to the low belly. Exhale, softening it out. Hands placed back into the earth and shift your weight into that tabletop position, knees slightly in towards one another. Weight goes into the right side. Toes walk over to your right side. Weight into the knee, shin, and palm of the hand as you rise up as if someone's lifting your midsection all the way towards the sky. Breathing in. Exhale, hold. Stretch those fingers even longer towards the sky. Big breath. And then exhale, go ahead and place yourself back into the earth, palms into the floor, knees start to separate a little bit wider this time, and scoot all the way back towards your heels. So tailbone's gonna fold on top of yourself. Palms start to walk forward, coming into your child's pose, and let the forehead really rest into the earth. As you breathe in, I want you to try to walk your fingertips a little bit more forward in front of yourself. Exhale, release the tension. Another breath in, fingertips walk a little bit more forward. Exhale, think of softening right through the armpits and the side body. One more breath, breathing in. And exhale. Gaze starts to look towards your fingertips as you walk all the way back up, and we'll take a big yawn. As we breathe in, arms come up towards the sky, and we'll sit back on our heels. Exhale, palms together, open them towards the back of yourself so they're in the little upper back nook. Elbows super wide, exhale. One more time, big breath in. And as if you're yawning, mouth opens wide and fingertips will come into the earth. Go ahead and shift your weight back so the knees come forward, pop your toes, and go ahead and start to lift your bum towards the sky as you walk your hands back, coming into a little forward fold. Head hangs heavy. Breathing in. Exhale, soften the knees just a little so you can get deeper into that stretch. Big breath in. Exhale it out. And then softly start to roll yourself up. Breathing in through the low belly and then through the rib cage all the way up to the top of your chest, releasing your shoulders back down your spine, opening your palms up to the sides of your body. Exhale. We'll take a little walk to the top of our mats. Big toes start to touch, pulling our hips forward, breathing in from the low belly. Exhale, hands come out towards your side. Inhale, sweep up towards the sky, breathing in. Exhale, bend the knees and start to hinge forward for forward fold. Palms start to touch the earth. Inhale, halfway lift as you levitate, just rising halfway. Exhale, palms into the earth and step back to a plank position. And here, I really want you to rock forward on your big toes and engage your belly. So you want to think of squeezing your glutes together and puffing up the top of your back. One more breath here. And exhale. You go ahead and softly lower the knees as gently as you can, hugging in those elbows, chest towards the earth, and scoop forward for a little cobra coming in. Big breath in. Exhale, go ahead and sink back to those toes, child's pose. Pop the toes as you take a breath in. Exhale, glutes towards the sky, placing the feet at hips width distance apart. Big breath in, opening up your back a little bit more. Exhaling it out. Rising up on the toes and bend your knees as if you're hovering over the mat and staying. Big breath in here. And then exhale, shift back into your heels for downward facing dog. Tailbone towards the sky. Rise up on your toes, breathe in and roll just a little bit forward, hovering off the mat. Little turbo dog here. Exhale, shift your weight all the way back into your heels. This time we'll roll forward, engage your belly. So that plank position, breathe in. Turbo dog. Exhale, tailbone towards the sky, shifting your weight into your heels. Roll forward, breathe in, engage your abs. Exhale as you get into your turbo dog and then glutes go towards the sky. Last little flow here, pulling forward, engage your belly. Turbo dog as you exhale and then downward facing dog. Go ahead and rise up on your big toes, bend your knees and take a little walk to the top to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop your head down. Inhale, sweep back up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center and come into Tadasana Mountain Pose. Big breath in for sun salutations overhead and then exhale, forward fold to the earth. Inhale as you rise halfway up, palms to shins. Exhale, plant your hands, this time step or hop to a plank position. I want you to rock forward on your toes and lower down halfway or knees touch chin. Heart comes through for up dog, big breath in. Exhale, roll over to the tops of your feet for downward facing dog. Rise up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to the top to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop your head heavy. Inhale, sweep all the way back up overhead. And exhale, palms to heart center and open by your side. Palms coming in towards your heart. So placing one on top of the other. Shifting your weight so that it's in the toes. And then rocking back to the heels. And again, into the toes. Rocking back to the heels. Engage your low belly. Thinking of becoming strong from the soles of the feet into the earth, all the way to the crown of your head. And we'll go ahead and release our toes off the earth to the left side. So you're peeling them up, knee comes towards your chest, big breath in, one-legged mountain. Exhale, stay. Another breath in. And exhale, go ahead and start to think of the knee kissing one another. So your left knee will come in towards your right knee, like a little tail behind yourself. And if it's available to you, leave the right hand on your heart and go ahead and try to grab that left foot with the left hand. Big breath in. Exhale. Little modified flamingo here today. Great quad stretch, thinking of the knee going down towards the earth. And go ahead and breathe in from the top of your sternum, getting a little bit taller. And exhale, start to hinge forward. And maybe you go just a little bit, go halfway. For a little bit fuller expression, and think of hovering like a tabletop over the earth. One more breath, really feeling yourself into the earth. And then go ahead and release the toes. Palms go towards your heart. Hinge forward for a warrior three. Big breath in. And exhale. Last one here, guys. And then dropping that left foot back behind yourself. Opening up that knee on the right side really far forward. So your left toes are 90 degrees. Right toes are straight forward, coming into our warrior two position. Fingertips stretch long from one end of the mat to the other. Big exhale out through your nose and stay. Breathing in and releasing. Go ahead and take a little tilt towards the sky, reverse your warrior. As we breathe in, I want you to stretch that front leg. Exhale, hold. And now as if you were cartwheeling back towards the earth, go ahead and think of your hands coming all the way forward towards the top of that toe and take a little walk towards the center of your mat. Parsarita fold as we breathe in, halfway lift. And this time, exhale, bend your glutes towards the earth. So you're coming into this hover position. Breathe in through the chest, lifting it just a little bit. Exhale, think of the head going forward. And then raise your glutes towards the sky. Parsarita fold. Big breath in, halfway lift, looking towards your left toes. Take a little walk towards the other side of your mat. And we'll shift our right toes so they're in a parallel position, framing that front foot. And go ahead and take that plank position, scooting it back carefully, engaging your core and shift forward. Lowering down halfway, heart pulls through, chest up towards the sky, breathing in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Rise up on your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the top to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop your head heavy. Inhale, sweep back up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. One over the other, maybe you change it up for the other hand this time. Exhale, feeling yourself strong in the earth. Raising your toes, start to peel them to the right side, so right knee towards the right nose. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, stay. Big breath in. And now exhale, think of the knees starting to touch and the toes hooking on that right side. Big breath in. Exhale. Left hand is going to stay over your heart, and the right hand is going to try to hook that back foot. Coming into this modified flamingo pose, breathe in and exhale. Think of pulling up from your sternum, creating one long line from the top of your head to your foot, and then exhale, start to hinge forward. Maybe you just a little bit. Maybe you trust yourself a little bit more on this side, and really try to pick a point so that your gaze is staying with you. And then go ahead and softly release that toe, coming into warrior three, holding your belly, feeling your own strength. Exhale. One more breath, heel stamping the back of the mat. And then exhale, go ahead and lower that right foot, warrior two. Fingertips being your power, lifting underneath your underarms. Exhale, sink into that front knee just a little bit more. Back foot's 90 degrees. Inhale, reverse your warrior, so arm goes over your head. Exhale. Stretch your front leg, breathe in. And then a big cartwheel back to the earth. Exhale down. Palms start to find the ground, walking yourself through the middle. Inhale, pull through like a little hovering tabletop. Exhale, bend the knees, walk your palms back behind yourself this time. Head goes down below as you exhale, and tailbone goes towards the sky. Looking forward as you breathe in, shift your toes back towards the top of the mat. So right toes towards the top, back toes parallel position. Palms in the air. Go ahead and gently take that foot back to meet the other foot. Engage your glutes, engage your belly. Thinking of pulling forward on the tops of the toes, halfway lower. Breathe in and scoop the chest forward, just like a chip and dip. Breathing in. And then exhale over the backs of your feet into the earth. Downward facing dog. Rising up on your toes and slowly lower back down to that hovering turbo dog position. One breath here. And then exhale, lower your knees down to the earth. Take them wide out to the sides. And come into a final resting position into a child's pose. So feeling maybe a little bit more length this time. in your side body. As you exhale, and let your forehead go to the earth, softening your breath. Think of starting to come into a normal, natural breath. And shifting your weight back towards yourself. Knees come together, sitting up into hero's pose. Eyes go heavy, palms placed on top of your heart. Actively think of slowing down. Easing your breath. Thinking of stillness coming from the low, grounded earth all the way to the crown of your head. And then exhale as if you're pushing it out from the top of your head all the way through the earth. One more just for you. We'll put our palms together. And I say namaste to you all. Thank you for sharing this. And we look forward to working with Brian in a few moments.
Very cool. Thank you, Eva, very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I love that. All right, so so we're gonna continue this sort of the softness in the beginning of this. That way we don't raise our heart too much here, and then we'll start to move a little bit more. I don't want to say aggressively, but a little bit more intense. But we're gonna start on our back now, and just kind of again, like I was saying, milling into the feeling you have right now after just a very very nice session with Eva here. So we're going to do some bridges here. So hands are flat, feet are flat on the floor. Heels are in line with your tailbone. Legs are really parallel. Breathe in, you inhale. You're going to exhale, tilt the pelvis. You're going to lift your hips up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale at the top, and you're going to roll down through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Maintain the parallel legs, rolling through your spine, and release. Again, we go. Peel the spine, breathing. Exhale as you lift it up. Inhale at the top. And roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Taking your time. 3, 2, 1. 3 more times. And we go up. 2. As you lift it up, continue to reach the arms. We have the length of the neck there. Feet are flat. No tension in your toes at all. Parallel legs. Inhale at the top here. And roll down to the very top of the spine. Try to touch each vertebrae as you start to release. 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. And we go up. 2, 3, 4. And hold. Gently reaching the arms. Again, no tension. Just gently lengthen. Your muscles are going to work naturally. Breathing, roll it down. 3, 2, 1 more time. And we go up. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Breathing. Long line between your knees and your shoulders, making sure we don't hyperextend the rib cage there. Breathe through your diaphragm. Inhale, stay. And then we roll it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your left hand behind the base of your neck. Your right arm is long. We're going to do our ab preps with one hand behind the head, one arm long. Inhale, stay. You can go into your flexion position. You can go up 1, 2, 3. So your legs are parallel. You can see your legs are nice and parallel here. Your left hand is supporting the neck as the right arm is reaching, so you can maybe feel the right pec, maybe your right lat working there a little bit, and then we're going to lower down all the way. We're going to do that 4 more times. Exhale on the way up. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and lower it down. 2, 3, 4, and 3 more. 2, keep your neck supported on the way up there. 4, and lower down. 2, 3, 4, and lift. 2, reach the right arm. Arm's about a half an inch, about an inch off the floor there. And then release everything down. 3, 2, 1. Last time, lift. Up. 4, put your right hand behind your head. Switch your arm. Left hand behind, left arm's long. Your right hand now supports the neck. And release it. 2. So you're going to feel those abs scooped as you go up. You scoop those abdominals. Keep your pelvis neutral. Reach that left arm. Right hand supports the neck. Lower down. 2, 3, 4 more times. Scoop those abdominals. Keep that neutral pelvis. You're not tucking. You're not pushing it forward. Neutral pelvis. Reach your left hand. Support your neck with your right hand. And you lower down. 2, 3, 2 more times. And we go up. Breathing. Support that neck. On 4. And lower down. 2, 3, 4. Last time. Exhale, lift it up. So by now, those abs should be nice and engaged. Neutral pelvis. Put your left hand behind the base of your neck with your right. And you'll lift your fingertips. Bring your left leg in. Bring your right leg in. You're going to do single leg pulls. Right leg goes out. Left leg stays in. Keep that flexion. Begin legs in and out. Slowly. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. What typically happens is we start to fall back. We go back into that rib cage. Keep that rib cage connected to your head. All those muscles working. You still have to breathe though. As you're moving here, flex your feet. Go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Go 4, 4. Go 5, 5. Go 6, 6, and 7, 7. Go 8, 8, 9, 9, and 10, 10. Lower down all the way. You might have felt those abs working and not your neck, which is actually a good thing. You want those core muscles to be strong. And lift your hips up to the ceiling for a bridge again. Feet are flat. Let's go ahead and lift it up there. Take a moment. Enjoy that sensation in the core while you're in the bridge. Take note of your diaphragm breathing here. You can really feel it when you're in the bridge. So you feel expansion of the rib cage. The diaphragm pushes out. And when you exhale, you can feel it come back in. Doesn't mean you hyperextend. You just feel it breathing. Like a bellows. You know those bellows of fireplace things? That's what your diaphragm's like. Inhale, stay. You're going to roll it down all the way. 2, and 1. So now let's go to the crisscrosses now. So again, support of the neck. As we move and get tired, those sternoids start to get real tense. So as we go into the flexion, which we will now, into the flexion, bend your knees into the body. You scoop your abdominals, extend your right leg out. Left leg is in.
Feel the right side twisting towards the left. Not just the arms, the whole side. Twist the other side. And we're going to move and side. 1, 1, 2, 2. Really wrap the body around. Wrap and wrap. And breathing. And lengthen. And stretch. And stretch. And stretch. And stretch. Lengthen that leg. Reach that leg. Flex the feet. Go 1. And 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4, 8, 5, and 5, go 6, and 6, go 7, and 7, go on 8, and 8, 9, and 9, and a 10, and 10, lower slowly down. Yes, you're going to want to just kind of really fast. I want to be in control also on the way down. Feel all those muscles working there, right? It's nice. So let's continue on onto our stomach here for some extension. So we're going to do our cobras as a way to just stretch out those core muscles here. So hands are flat on the floor. And when you lift your back up, you're going to take your shoulders down. Keep your pelvis on the floor as you go up here. And we go up, 2, shoulders are down, 3, 4, and lower down all the way, 2, 3, 4. Again, lift the upper body up, shoulders are down, lift those core muscles up. You can get a nice stretch in your back and your abdominals, and then release it down all the way, 2, 1. Just do it one more time here. Lift your back up. 3, 4. Breathing and lower down all the way. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, put your arms back behind you. We're going to our extension. I call it like the ab prep of extension. So you lift your back up you're going to lift your back up. So you reach up, you lift your back up, reach your arms back behind you. From here, just do a little checklist here. Your legs are on the floor at this point. Your pelvis is connected to the floor. You do have a lengthening of the legs, even though they're connected to the floor. Your fingertips are reaching. Shoulder blades down the back. Abdominals ever so slightly lifted. And then your neck is long. We love to hyperextend. So make sure you keep that back of that neck lengthened. Release. So we're going to go up and down 4 more times. We go inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and 3 more. 2, 3. Keep everything stretching. Fingertips, lengthen neck, and down. And being aware we don't start to push into the floor with your core. Ever so slight lift as you go up into the extension. Up. 2, 3, 4. And go down. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Lift it up. 2. From here, lift your legs off the floor. So now you have a nice, the whole body engaged, the glutes, with the hamstrings and lower back all working together, with the fingertips reaching, shoulders on the back, along the neck, abdominals ever so slightly lifted, because you want to breathe. You want to hold up in there, right? You want to breathe, even here in your diaphragm. And we're going to lower down. So now we're going to go right into our swimming. We inhale up into the extension. We're going to flutter our legs. I'll cue you when to start. You lift the legs off the floor. Really stretch it. When you flutter your legs, you want to keep your legs as long as possible. Let's begin. Go 1, 2. Now breath. you can naturally breathe. If you want to add a breath here, you could inhale 5, exhale 5. Or just naturally breathe. Inhale 5, exhale 5. Either way, keep everything stretching. Keep your neck long. Try not to bend those legs. You start bending those legs, those hamstrings really start to fire up. You want your lower back, glutes, and hamstrings all work together. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down all the way. Go back into the child's pose position. Tailbone goes to the heels, reach the arms long, and hold. Breathing, lengthen out that lower back. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we shall do another extension exercise. So we're going to do the breaststroke now. So your back is at that same extension you're just in, your legs are going to be off. Your arms come off the floor, palms facing down, bent arms next to you. What you're going to do is you're going to circle the arms over your head and all the way back towards your legs, your hands. So you're going to circle your arms 1, go all the way back. You're going to repeat that 4 more times. We go front, in, back, in, 3, in, back, 4, in, back, 5, in, reverse, 8, 1, in, back, 2, in, go back, 3, in, go back, 4, shoulders are down, 8, go 5, and reach it back, lower down all the way. All right, cat stretch position. Probably by now you're feeling your back muscles, which is great, nice. Let it go. And then from here, just lift your back up, relax your neck. You can wiggle around a little bit. Kind of figure out where you're feeling the most. And there. Okay, we're going to do 2 more things here. So today I'd like to go into do our teasers today. I don't always do the teasers in my classes, but I thought this would be a good day to do it. So we're going to. So before we do it, just to show you the positions that you're going to end up in. You have a couple choices here. You can always end up with your feet on the floor like this, bent. Or you can have your legs off the floor bent, holding on to them. Or if you're feeling good and you're like, I don't know if I can hold, again, you're in the back of the ischium. There's a balance thing going on here. Hold on the back of your knees. Now, if you're feeling pretty good about yourself, you want to go for a challenge, without hurting yourself, of course. You want to, we can reach the arms to a nice V position. Okay, either one is fine. It's a coordination too. Bend your knees, just hold on your legs for a moment before we start. So you have a couple choices. Then my first one I'm going to modify. I'm going to show you sort of a modification of it, and then I'll go into the full. So you're going to start with the arms over your head, legs are stretched long. You're going to roll up, your knees are going to come into your chest, so you're going to hold on to your legs. Bring it in, hold. Find that coordination. It's really finding that back of the ischium too, and that rib cage. We've talked about the rib cage a few times today. Not to let it stick out, you're going to fall over. Got to really scoop those abdominals. So if you like, stretch your legs and see if you can hold on or let go. Stretch your legs up, and it's fine. From here, I'm going to roll down straight legs, all the way down. Arms over your head. We're going to do this 4 more times. I'm going to do straight legs here. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 2, 3, and 1, 2, lengthen it up, stretch it long, and curve. It's really about that roll. Then roll, control down. That's it. 2 more. And 1. Shoulders are down. If you let it shrug, it's going to be a lot harder. You got to push your shoulders down. Reach. Lower down. 2, 3. One more time. And up. Up, 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 up. From here, hands on your legs. Bend the knees. Stretch your legs out. Flex your feet. And gently go over your legs. You're going to roll back down. Feet on the floor. We're going to finish today the same way we started, which is the bridge. Take a deep breath. And we're going to do maybe 2 or 3 of these. I really like the way Eva finished her session of relaxation, of breathing. It's one of the things I really like about a lot of things that she's doing with this class. To finish off being present with yourself. Something I've been doing with a lot of my clients, a lot of my classes. It's just taking this moment for yourself. The fact that you're here today, or whenever you're watching this, that you watch this whole thing and you're at this moment, you're going to be rushing around after this anyway. So take your moment now. We're going to do a couple bridges. I'll guide you through it. You can close your eyes if you want. Take a deep breath. And you're going to roll the pelvis and you'll lift your hips up slowly. Just take your time. You can almost feel like your feet are completely relaxed on the floor or grounded. Not relaxed, but grounded. As your hips lift up, feel like there's no effort. When you're here, you're just here. Breathing, inhale. And roll through your spine. You have to use muscles on the way down, but you don't have to add any tension. Breathing. You can melt one vertebrae on the floor at a time. When you get to the very bottom there, release your pelvis completely. Let's do this one more time. Inhale. I wouldn't even say don't even worry about form. Just be. Exhale, go. 1. You have your hands are flat. And things are sort of there as you lift. And down one vertebrae at a time. Just take your time. No rush. Go slow or as fast as you want, depending. And when you have finally touched the floor, very carefully walk your feet out so your legs are stretched. Close your eyes, feel the weight of the body into the floor. I want everybody to stay there. I'm going to actually get offline here. I want no one move. Give yourself an extra 2 to 3 moments. So even as you get off, you don't hear my voice anymore. Take this moment right now for yourself. Everybody have a good day. Take a couple more breaths there, everybody. Be good to yourself. We'll see you next time.